right.
Okay.
Welcome everyone to the Cute Girls Club.
Hey.
Hi, I would like to welcome all the cuties to the Cute Girl Club.
Cuties.
This is our introductory to the Cute Girls Club.
Yes.
This is our very first episode.
Yay!
Cuties, give yourself a.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So we decided that on our very first episode, cuties, we're going to just keep it cute, but we're going to keep it kind of light.
Right.
So she and I were talking, and we decided we would talk about our worst dating experience and our best dating experience.
Right. Now, who are you? Who are you?
I'm Jaja.
Okay, and I'm Tanya, T for short.
All right.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you, cuties. Welcome to the Cute
Welcome.
Girls Club.
Welcome.
And so, you want to go first or you want me to go first?
I think you should go first.
Okay,
You
so
should
I'm going to go first on my worst
Oh my God.
date.
Okay.
It's a toss-up. I'm going to go with this one, though. I was seeing this guy, and he was cool, but he was a little bit square. Okay, he was a lot of bit square.
He was a square one.
So he was a nice person, I will say that. But he had a little touch of cornball to him, and this was back in the day. It didn't matter. So he decided, okay, I'm gonna come and take you to the movies, and we're gonna go get something to eat. Go to the movies.
Okay.
Just a little simple, 90s date.
Okay. Okay. We dating ourselves, but
so
okay.
it was a good little 90s date, right?
Yeah, in the 90s.
So, y'all, I opened the door and he had on an Adidas sweatsuit with some white socks and some church shoes and a Kango.
So he was like, cool.
It was like LL Church Gate. LL Church Gate.
Right.
Is what it was. It was like.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
I was like, well, is he gonna preach first service or is he gonna shoot the 3 like Steph? I didn't know.
Yeah, okay. So he had the Kango though. He
had on the Kango, so then I was
so-
like, well, wait a minute now. He he was finna spin on his back. He could have.
He could have put spin on.
I don't know.
He was probably looking for a girl with bamboo earrings. Was
you
you the bamboo
I
earring
didn't
girl?
have the bamboo earrings, at least 2 pounds.
Okay, at least 2 pounds.
I didn't have that.
Okay,
I wasn't around the way, girl.
Okay.
So I don't know what he was looking for.
Okay.
But when I opened that door and I was low down, and I would like I'm gonna go ahead on and let everyone know we're from the South. So if you hear some words that sounds like a dough or some words that are missing their endings,
or running together, right?
A verbal run-on sentence.
Right.
Just know that we're from the South, honey. Get your sweet tea,
right?
And
pull up
take a sip.
Take a sip. Pull up a chair.
Right.
Join us.
Join us. So that would be one of my worst dates.
Okay.
What about you?
Okay. Oh well. Okay. No offense to the disability, to the disability. But he was not young. That's the whole point.
Well, he was an old model.
He was an old model at the time. Okay, and I was a young fine.
He was a PYT.
Young chicken wine girl, honey. I was tender.
You was a PYT.
I was a
pretty young
PYT.
thing.
Yes. I had just moved to DC.
Okay.
From one of my divorces, and we'll talk about one of my divorces.
We'll talk about
divorces
later on.
But I had just moved.
Because cute girls do get divorced sometimes.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
All right. I had just moved to DC, relocated, and I was out in a mall, local mall there, with some friends, and I was minding my own business. And this gentleman literally rolls up, and he literally rolls up on me because he was handicapped. And no offense to disability people.
Right.
Raise the roof. Disability people got love.
They need love too.
They need love. They need a date. Okay. It wasn't even that.
That's not the part.
That's not the part. He was a little older, quite a bit older, and that's not the part either. But I mean, it was just how he rolled, and he literally
was trying to be a
gigolo
with a handicap sticker in the window.
I'm like, oh, he was trying to holler. So long story short, the gentleman had manipulated the date to try to get me isolated into my apartment.
So he can make his moves.
So he can make his moves. He was so sure that he was gonna stay the night. He had came up in there with an overnight bag.
He didn't bring the man whole bag, did he?
He did. Okay. I was like, no.
Stop
Paw
playing. Pawpaw was trying to get it.
Pawpaw was trying to get it. So he comes over there with an overnight bag. He was and don't get me wrong, he was a very handsome man. You could tell him he was
the shit in 81.
Was killing him in 81. Okay, was killing him in 81. So he came over and he brought the food that we were supposed to meet. He had manipulated it so to where he's like, no,
we're not gonna go to a restaurant.
We're not gonna go to a restaurant.
Bring you
I'll
something to
bring it to you. So he brought it to me, honey. That first little tremor that he had, because he had that traumatic accident. That's why he was in the chair. Okay, Lord help me.
Trying to send me on a slow fall to hell.
Help me, Jesus. But he had a little tremble and the food fell all over. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. So I got to
what
picking
you
up
was
the
sorry
food.
for? You didn't drop the damn food.
But I had it, honey. I had a trick for his ass. Look, I had a girlfriend to call me up. I said, look, this man is coming over. He is not wanted, really. I just really want the food because, I was on a budget. And he was bringing me legal seafood, okay?
Okay, so he brought the good plate.
He brought the good plate.
Okay.
Okay, I like a good plate, okay? But anyway, he had brought the legal seafood over there, girl. And then I called my girlfriend. I said, look, let me tell you something. He bringing the legal seafood. I'm in about 20 minutes.
Let me get a couple of
Let me just get a couple more
for the emergency.
Right, girl. Sure enough, ring, ring.
Oh, we used to play that.
Oh, girl, you at what? He left you there? Oh, hold on, girl. I'm coming right away.
I'm so sorry. I gotta cut our date short.
I'm so sorry. I got to go. Now here's your
stuff. Things. And can you roll? Here's your bag. Can you roll?
Let me help you roll you.
And you push that man out the door.
That was my worst day.
That was my worst day. Okay, so I'm up next. Best date.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to say on the best date ever. Oh,
I know, right?
this is a toss up because I could go with my first love, who was my best worst boyfriend ever.
What the hell is the best worst boyfriend?
To me, this is my definition of best worst boyfriend or best worst husband ever. Is that they did a lot of things right. You checked a lot of boxes right.
Okay.
Where you did a lot of things right.
Okay.
But the one bad thing was so hurtful that it negates
all
the good things that you've done.
Tore everything down.
It tore it down. Right.
Okay, I understand.
So that's when you hear me say, by definition, he was the best worst boyfriend.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go with one from him.
Okay.
So
what did he do?
It's my birthday.
Okay.
And I come home from work, and it's candles lit everywhere, all over the house. At the time, we had a kitty cat. I said, "Oh Lord, please don't let her run through here, and we have to drop and roll on my birthday, cause we done burnt the whole apartment down."
Kitty.
You didn't talk about the kitty. I'm trying not to burn my whole damn house down.
I'm kitty friendly.
I know. Anyway,
if I wasn't married, I'd be the cat lady.
Oh,
go ahead.
Thank God you're married, because we ain't got time for litter boxes everywhere. Anyway, so I come into the house. It's beautifully lit.
Oh.
It has candles everywhere, and he says, "Put your things down." He says, "I bought you some things for your birthday." And he was like, "I'm a blindfold." And I said, "Oh, I don't know about no blindfold." This is before the Shades of Grey and all
right,
that.
Mr. Gray.
So this week
All right,
Mr. Gray. It wasn't no Mr. Gray. This is, well, I can't say Mr. Brown because Mr. Brown asked you. So we can't say that either. However, him was Brown. Him wasn't Mr. Gray.
Honey, Mr. Gray.
And so,
get it. Mr. Gray.
So he put the blindfold on me, and we played. He was like, "You getting hot? You getting cold?" So I was like looking all over the apartment, looking in different places. He's like, "You getting hot? You getting hot? You getting cold? You getting cold?" So I'm like literally finding gifts.
So he did like a
He did a scavenger hunt.
Oh, a blindfold.
And a blindfold scavenger hunt. And I'm going all over the apartment, and I'm literally finding gifts, like 30 gifts.
What?
Yes, he had bought everything. Nail polish, stuff small, like maybe nail polish, jewelry, earrings, watches, outfits, the hair accessories. He had it was like things that I wanted. Nightgowns, because I love a good nightgown. He had nightgowns, he had perfume, he had makeup, he had anything I could possibly want.
Wow.
Hid all over this apartment. And I'm like looking behind stuff in the closet, looking in the drawers, in the kitchen. He had stuff hid everywhere. And so after I got finished doing all of that looking for stuff. And so he was like, "You tired?" I said, "I could sit down for a second." So I sat down for a second, and he was like, "Okay." And I was like, "I'm going to take this blindfold." He said, "Just leave it on." And so he comes back out and he gets me. And when I come back out, he has a big old cake with candles on it. He had pulled out the balloons that he had got. And it already smelled good. He had cooked dinner and everything. So we had sat down and we had ate. And then we ate desserts. Then we proceeded to turn on the Knocking the Boots by H-Town. And y'all know the rest.
All right now, that sounds like a
that was a good memory.
That was thoughtful.
That was a thoughtful one.
I'm waiting on mine to come to my memory. No, you know what? Actually, my husband did surprise me for our anniversary. Okay. That was a good one. But I'm trying to say, yeah, he did. Yeah, hey, Paul T.
Shout out to Paul T.
What? He did a good job. He did. He actually was just like, "I'm taking you to Vegas," you know. And I didn't have to pay for anything. It was nice.
That was nice.
You know.
Go.
But you know, he has his moments.
Go, hubby.
But yeah, date wise, let me think. I think that, you know, God rest his soul. I had a friend, and God puts people in your path to help you along the way. And his you know, he still holds a sweet spot in my heart. And he's gone to see, you know, he's gone on, you know, now to see Jesus, and his but he used to give me pocket money, and so anytime, you know, that, I mean, he would give me, you know,
a little piece of change,
you know, and it was everything.
Did you have a sugar daddy?
You
wasn't quite a sugar daddy.
Consider him
maybe
a
sweet
sugar
low,
daddy.
maybe
he was a splendor. But he was a sweet man. He was a sweet man. He just truly was. He was good to me. God knows that he, you know, he was thoughtful. Okay. And you know, just every day. I mean, I would come home. I'd be tired. He would cook me, you know, the traditional African like soups and stuff. Because you know,
she loves soup. Y'all.
I love a soup. I love a good soup.
So any of your cuties out here, if y'all got a mean
soup recipe,
please send that to Cute Girls.
Right.
The Cute Girls Club at gmail.com.
There you go.
Because this one is a soupanista.
I'll drink. You know, I need to get back on a good soup. You know, because it's like a shed, girl. Because you know, I can do a little shed.
We're gonna shed a pound or two.
We're gonna do some shedding. But yeah, a good soup, and you know, every day. When I was with him, he made, you know, he made
a gesture. He made
gestures and
to make your day better.
Yeah,
that's really cute.
He was a good man. He was a good man. Right. He was.
Yeah.
God bless him.
I mean, we doing good. We still got a few more minutes.
I know we're doing
good. You want me to go one more again?
Yeah, go one more again.
I'll go good one more time.
Okay.
So I have a really good friend of mine who he's super smart. Super handsome. 6'8" and just dreamy. That's my type. Yes.
Go ahead.
Just all kinds of good. But he just like, this right here is
intellectual.
amazing. So we're on a mortgage job, and we are in Deerfield Beach, Florida, working a job. I think it was Bear Stearns or Merrill Lynch, one of them.
Okay, shout out.
One of the people that's
Deerfield.
gone down. But we was all the people in Deerfield Beach, all the cuties in Deerfield Beach.
Hey, cuties.
So we had this particular job, and he was just like, "Can you want to come out and let's just go for a walk on the beach?"
Sweet.
So he literally is walking me down the beach, and when the tides were getting high, he was lifting me up, put me on the rocks to keep me from getting wet from the tide coming in. Literally big old rocks, and he was putting me up to make sure I was good. And I'm not no rock kind of girl. You stand a better chance of riding a monkey from here to Florida than to see me climbing up a rock. That's just not my shit.
Right.
Anyway, but he has me up there. But while we're walking and talking and stuff, he's telling me about ancient kings of Africa.
Oh, wow.
He's telling me about the things, telling me about historical things that we as a people have done, things that are about our greatness that a lot of times he felt that our brothers was missing because they didn't know the greatness from which they came.
Knowledge is power.
And then as we walk this whole beach, and then we get there, he takes me up on the pier, and we actually look out and look at the moon through the telescopes and stuff. And we watch the sunset as the moon replaces the sun.
How romantical.
And it was the most beautiful.
That's nice.
It was innocent.
Yeah.
And it was beautiful, and it was good. And he's one of the greatest men that I've known.
That's
And
good. That's good.
he's just a good guy. And I'm glad to call him my friend.
See, that's good. See,
Yeah.
see, I don't call none of my friends.
Oh yeah, I forgot. When she leave him, she leave
Oh,
him.
Lord, I'm gonna work on that. No.
Yes, but see, sometimes
Something,
just you gotta know when it's
Yeah,
gonna work,
yeah,
when it's not.
that's true. That's
A
not
lot
true.
of
I
times-
do have one particular one that I still kind of every blue moon friendish at a
Okay.
distance.
Okay.
You know.
Okay. Y'all have some social
right.
distance.
We are social distancing. Yes, we were doing that before it was. You know what I'm
Before it was a
saying?
thing.
Oh yeah, I was already practicing that. But yeah, there's individuals that are coming in and out of your life. What I do take from this segment that we're doing right now is that God places people in your life for a reason, and that we have to take whatever we can from that. It's a learning process. Dating is a learning process. You get to learn each other, and you get to learn what I like and what I don't like.
Right.
And that I don't think people do that anymore. I don't think they date.
No, they don't. Well, so this is what I'm gonna say in conclusion. I'm gonna say, store the good and recycle it and use it to give to the next person in your life. And I say, discard and forgive the bad and move on. And so I think that's the best takeaway. You
Very
know,
good.
so I was able to get, even though we had the worst dates and the good bad dates and the good dates, it's pretty cool.
Right. Okay.
So thank you all.
Thanks, cuties.
It's a beautiful, 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 beautiful thing to have you.
Yes.
We're so very thankful. And so we'll see you in episode number 2.
Bye.
Bye.